Sorry, I have a cold, so don't expect it to be a fun commentary. I had a video that I was going to post about CCDN. But of course, when you post anything, you react to any of his videos, it will automatically say this is potentially copyright infringement. He has copyrighted this shit. So I had to deal with that issue. Of course, I didn't post it because of that, because I'm not getting my videos struck down by him. But I will post his face. And yes, this is, if you were wondering, Zippity and smokeyMcC, yes, this is 100% his face. Those tattoos are real. Him drinking that is real. I'm shocked how people are talking about him. I'm quite shocked because he's been very disgusting. What do I mean by disgusting? Like, he goes around sniffing Chris Chan's shoes, and smokeyMcC says, "Oh, that's a rumor." I don't think he says rumor, but I forgot what. But he literally bought Chris. Well, I mean, he got Chris Chan's shoes. I'm not sure if he bought it from. I think it was from Jacob, and he's smelling them. Even Jacob says this is the worst smell he ever smelled, and yet he's going nose first to smell the foot of the mommy fucker. And also, I noticed when I watched the video of smokeyMcC, the latest video, you can find it. Just look up smokeyMcC or smokeyMcC, and you find it. He says that Zippity's video was deleted. Are you sure about that? Because I can look it up right now, and it's still on his channel. Maybe maybe it was right beforehand, but it's still up. You don't even name Zippity. That's I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but you should say, yeah, this goat Zippity helped out and exposed CCDN for being a weirdo and a creep. And he's like one of the people. It's like, just say Zippity. I don't know. I felt like it was kind of not saying that he purposely trying to not show his channel. I just feel like someone who pays you should, you should give him a shout out. I don't know. That's just me. That is just me. I feel kind of bad for the people who do lolcow videos, because it's not the same. It's not like back in the late 2000s we had not Blue Spike, that's bad. Blue Spike was what it's become now. I meant by Liquid Chris, not either, guys. I'm taking away the bad stuff. That's how bad it's getting. Yeah, Liquid Chris and all those people. Clyde Cass. The other guy who's like Aspertu, yeah, that's one of them. Stuff like that. They knew how to mess with people. They didn't try to get into their lives that much. They just was present with Chris Chan, and Chris Chan freaked the fuck out, and that's what he did. Now, since Chris Chan is basically not being trolled anymore because he has someone to watch over him, he can get away with a lot of stuff now. But the issue is the quote unquote troll then just reminds me of Dragon Lord. Just where people think it's funny to vandalize homes, or like with Daniel Larson getting assaulted by some man with some fart spray. Mm-hmm. That's not trolling. That's called assault. I'm kind of rambling because I feel like if I keep talking about him even more with CCDN, if I posted just commentating over it, and just because I have his face, he would try to strike me down. Even though he put this on his Facebook. He shows his face on his YouTube channel. This is him. And that's how bad this is how bad YouTube is getting. By the way, I don't really use YouTube much anymore. Like, even watching videos, the only reason why I watch videos on YouTube is due to the fact that, well, I mean, I have revamped on my phone to where I can, shut off my phone, put earbuds in, and listen to some documentary about some weirdo for 30 or 40 minutes at a time. Outside of that, YouTube is just getting so shit. People like CCDN will strike your channel down. Same thing. I know today Smokey posted a post on his community tab saying that, yeah, I got a copyright strike or something. Yeah, he's doing that right now. CCDN is striking people who talk about him. So I guarantee, just because I talk about him, and I'm the one he's kind of afraid of the most, because I don't have any, I did it for fun. Basically, I did it for fun to fuck with him. I mean, well, not just fun, but I would call him out on impersonating a police officer. That's what I had the most issues with. I said, you should not be doing this. This is illegal. This is going to make Jupiter walk. Like, right now, there's no way we can get Jupiter in prison because of what CCDN has done. Because they're going to assume automatically that he was forced to do it by the people on the internet. He has ruined this case. He has ruined it. And this is a sad reality. You can't fucking do like the old days. You don't sit back, let the lolcow do its thing, and he or she or it or whatever does a mistake. Because that's what makes a lolcow. Someone who makes their own mistakes. And they react over the basic shit. Look at Chris. He just was present on the internet, and Chris Chen freaked the fuck out. That's called trolling. This guy wants to drive over with Jacob Sarkis, and yes, this is the fact. People say it's rumored. No, it's fact. They want to drive over there. Now, also I found out that Gibby talked about Chris Chen, well, not just Chris Chen, but Chris Chen Daily News, CCDN. He didn't say his name because I think he didn't want to give him attention. Weeks beforehand, I told him about it. I sent him a DM, and I sent him a tweet. I'm not going to call it Z. It's Twitter, not X. Whatever. But I told him, it's like, there's some guy saying that he's going to go over to Chris Chen. And I don't know what they're going to do because he's with Jacob Sarkis. No doubt he's going to assault him, like, sexually. It's like, he's a creepy weirdo. He's fucking saying crazy shit. I mean, Jacob Sarkis and CCDN are basically schizos. They're mentally ill. I think it's funny how Smokey didn't even put his face up. I posted it multiple times, and probably because he thinks, oh, this is not him. No, this is him. This is him. The way I found his Facebook was due to the fact I looked in his older videos, found out he had a Twitch account with a Dwarf Fortress, and then I, looked it deeper, and I found his real name, his first, middle, and last name. I found his location. It's not that hard. I don't understand why people have to rely on other sources. It's like, you have to do your own research sometimes. It's not that hard. Like, this photo right here, you could have easily put up. Or maybe just his face. And the sad thing is, I'm not sure if Smokey will keep talking about CCDN because of CCDN trying to false report people. And it's irritating because he's an actual danger. Smokey said that he may be like the idea guys. No, I don't think he's like the idea guys. I think he's like Isabel Redletter Janky. I think he's a Janky, a new form of Janky, but in male form. Like, he's joining up with Jacob Sockness. He's trying to find some way to contact Chris Chan or even travel there. I mean, he knows where he lives. This guy's crazy. If you're willing to be friends with fucking Jacob Sockness and you say, oh, do your ABTs, something, go to space, something crazy. Crazies get far ahead sometimes, and they will attack people if they're aggressive. I feel like outside me being basically the whistleblower with CCDN, because everyone agrees that I'm the one that pointed it out. I say people should give credit to Zippity. Smokey say that it was Zippity's video. That's me. I don't know. I feel bad for that because like he did say that when he said one of the people brought up how CCDN is doing it on one of his live stream, and he basically means me because I tweeted. I just want to give people. Like even on the internet, well, I'm just some small channel on YouTube. Now I'm not small on TikTok. I'm not at all. I mean, not super big, but I have about 6,600 and something followers on TikTok. I don't know. It just bothers me about that. To say Zippity, just say my name. Just say the names. I'm part because he doesn't want them to get harassed. Maybe I'm not sure. I don't have the. I can't read Smokey's mind. If I did, it'd be just a little bit pot. Maybe. I don't know. Not to be rude. I like smokeyMcC's videos. I don't know. It just. I'm just fed up with these types of people getting away with it. Because I guarantee. CCDN will not get the payback. It will not get the he won't get what he fucking deserves. As I said, if I post this video, I guarantee he's going to try to strike it down and just try to get rid of my channel, even though it's not even at the 2-digit number yet. It's just 8 subscribers. 8. And he can say, well, I ain't going in his TikTok. He blocked me. I have to use my, well, I mean, I can sign out, but it's annoying just to sign back in sometimes when it's just only on your phone. But you can't do shit. You can't do shit on this. You can't do anything with this. He blocks me, and he get away with it. I don't know. I'm just irritated with this person. Cause I feel like he's going to be like Isabel Janky. He's going to make Chris Chan do something illegal. And because of all these trolls and all this other shit, I feel like it'll be like with Chris Chan with Isabel Janky, where she gets away with it, but also Chris Chan gets away with it. Because the reason why Chris Chan wasn't found guilty was due to the fact that so many people was trying to dictate what Chris Chan is. People trying to call up the jail and all that, doing all this crazy stuff. You should just let it sit. Just let it sit. Don't write letters. And I think the judge was like, look, we don't know what's real and what's not. We couldn't find out that he did potentially harm his mother because there's not enough proof within, because he wore like a condom and all that crazy jazz, and she's demented and he's crazy, and we have all these people basically telling him to fuck his mom, so we just let him go. And that's the reason why he's not considered a sex offender on the registry yet, because of this bullshit. And I guarantee he will go to Chris Chan, make Chris Chan do something stupid, or he tried to harm Chris Chan, and he will get away with it. That's the state of the internet. That is the fucking state of the internet. And I'm tired of YouTube, to be honest. I'm very tired of YouTube. It's the reason why I have not really posted. I thought about even posting like my live streams from TikTok onto here, you know, like for a re-upload, just so, you know, if people won't watch it. But the way YouTube's algorithm works, you won't even get views at all, even though you're just doing the basic stuff. Like, there's no discoverability. There's none. Like, you have to talk about some weird trendy topic just to get views. It's not like, oh, you get some random recommendation just because you watch Fallout. Like, YouTube is fucked, and if people like CCDN, it's going to be the people that will be considered the new forms of trolling. Harassing people, doxing people, doing all sorts of fucked up shit. And you know what? He's going to get away with it. He's going to get away with it, and he's going to laugh. He's a fucking schizo, who I think he's going to be Justin Moan kind of person. I said that in my video I was doing when I was drunk. But guess what? I couldn't post it. Because of all the copyright infringement. I'm so fed up with this site. I'm so fed up with it. I'm so fed up that people who think, you know, this guy is funny, and Zippity said that, oh, there's no way he gets like 1,000 subs this quickly. No, I can believe it. I can actually believe it. I don't think it's sub bot. I do think he actually got that many subs. Because he made videos talking about Christian. Those videos get a decent amount of views every time. More and more subs come up. And then when Jacob Saltness got into the picture, then he got even more subs. Because the first video it did was like 1,000 views or something. So yeah, people are following him because people actually, there are some people out there who actually like him. Because if you go in like Smokey's chat, his channel and his chat where he made that video, you see people outright defending Christian Daily News. They're defending him. Now of course they don't get any likes and people just troll them and make fun of them, but it's also the different people, because this is the new age of trolling. You know what the trolling is these days? You going and harassing people. You know, it's because you can't say mean words. You can't say anything like that. You have to be all sorts of nice and be friendly. You know, you have to be an enabler of Christian or other lolcows, or you have to constantly harass them because the channel gets you eaten if you say anything that's considered bullying. But if you throw like fart spray at someone, or you throw a brick at their house, no, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's literally every single fucking lolcow. It's basically a dragon lord. Look at Cyrax. His trolls are shit. And you know, and the funny thing is, smokeyMcC, I know it's like he's named smokeyMcC now, and Zippity say, yeah, they're boring. He's boring now. But the reason why he's so boring, you know, he's been boring for a long time. You know, he's not been fun to watch. He's the same shit every time. He rants, he goes off and he rages out, but it's the same. It's not like something unique. The one guy who fucks with him, shit, I can't. See, I'm doing this while I just woke up, so, the one guy who beat him up because, you know, they did like a fist fight. He's become shit, and people are starting to call him out on shit, knowing that he's been shit for a long time. He was only funny at the very beginning, and then he got fucking annoying. Yes, he's MusicBiz Marty. That's his name, MusicBiz Marty. He's boring. The woman that constantly talks to Cyrax, she's boring. I hate her. She's not funny. She's nowhere near funny. She doesn't understand trolling. She's the one that tried to get Cyrax in jail, but she failed, of course. There's a reason why the cops have not tried to charge him for any sexual assault or anything, because they realize that people like MusicBiz Marty and that other girl are ruining the case where, you know, they could just say, well, these people are forcing me to say this or that, this, that. This is the state of fucking lolcows and predators on the internet. Because of these fucking, not even A-logs. A-logs back in the day used to be actually quite funny. Just kept fucking with them. These people are just flat out stalkers and harassers. There's nothing funny anymore. Daniel Larson, he's just mentally ill. You see, well, he wants to get with that one girl who was like underage. Okay, he is mentally ill. You don't know what he's thinking. He's so crazy that you should not even worry about what he says at this point. He should just be locked up. And there's people follow him all the time. You know, even if he doesn't do anything to people, the fucking quote-unquote trolls, I just call them stalkers at this point, try to ruin his day and just fuck with him too hard. It's not even funny no more. There's no funny. And I'm fed up with all these people. Every single one of it. It's not fun. I have watched such little lolcow content that I just got fed up with it. Like, the reason why I haven't been talking about CCDN was because I knew how to deal with him. I was like, I'm gonna let him simmer. I'm going to let him simmer, and he can just he can make his own mistakes. And guess what? It happened. He made his own mistakes. This fucker, that's how you do it. That's how you fuck with a lolcow. He is such a fuck up, and that's what makes a lolcow. He's such a fuck up that he makes everyone make fun of him. And I'm the one that first pointed it out. And you know what, people, I was worried that people wouldn't care. You know, there'd be they just won't care. They won't fucking care. Be like, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about, TP. You don't know what you're talking about, TP. And guess what? People are now talking about him. I guarantee there'll be channels just dedicated to listening to him, reacting to him. Well, probably not, because he's going to try to, you know what I mean. He would try to false report them and all that. Now, of course, that would make a snowball effect, you know, just make people fuck with him more. And that they will probably actually go to him and actually try to assault him, maybe, which wouldn't amaze me. It wouldn't amaze me at this point. Lolcow content is basically you go up to the person, you throw a brick at him and laugh at it. I think it's funny also is that when I first interacted with CCDN, and you know, many people pointed out, he accused me of being a child predator, even though I'm not. I pointed out that he is trying to impersonate a police officer, and I told him you just need to stop, because that's going to ruin any form of credibility to prove that Jupiter is a predator. And Zippity's like, oh, well, it's because he hears your voice. Not, it's not about that. I just think he calls anyone a predator that criticizes him. That's why I think maybe, but I don't give a shit. I just called him when I was in the chat. He kept trying to. He even made a video just for me, and you know, I was watching, but I didn't. You know, try to comment. I was laughing the whole time because he was like, come on, man. TP Bunho. He gets very mad when someone calls him out. You know, I'm literally living rent-free in his head right now. I guarantee right now he's thinking about me the whole time, thinking that TP Bunho is the reason why I'm being made fun of all the time. Yes, I am the reason why. And I'm glad I'm doing that to you, because you're a piece of shit, Devin. Yes, by the way, his name's Devin. I'm not gonna give him the full name. I'm just gonna call his first name, Devin. He's just a piece of shit. When I was in the chat, you know, commenting, I kept trying to copy paste the law saying that if you impersonate a police officer, they could give you, that you have to do all sorts of fines, potential jail time. And he was just raging out, saying the N-word, calling me an R slur, you know, the term you call for dumb, that you know what I'm talking about. And I just kept laughing at him. I was calling him a woman because that's how he's acting. He's acting like a woman, passive aggressive. It's very passive aggressive. It's quite funny actually, because he was getting mad. And there's like this one video of him trying to talk about it. I think he made like two or three videos, maybe even more, raging about me. Like that TP butthole is a child predator and all that. And it's like, okay, one, where's the proof? And two, are you schizophrenic? I think you can call him a schizo at one point. And then, like halfway in the stream, how put it? He puts everything not on mute. He just goes quiet. You can hear him in the background, and I'm thinking it's because he plays music in the background for a long ass time. But this time it wasn't. I felt like he was just being quiet because he realized I was watching him. He didn't know what to say about me. He was begging me to come on there to quote unquote debate him. And I was like, nah. Just let you sit. Just make you think about me the whole time with my evil looking profile picture. And I thought that was so funny. That's how you fuck with people. That's how Liquid Chris did it. That's how Surf Sack Tito did it. That's how fucking Clycast did it. They did those tactics, and guess what? CCDN gave me gold. I would have taken those videos, but every time he would post it on YouTube for about a few minutes and he privates it. He privated it. He never deletes it, by the way. He never deletes the videos. He just privated it. And then he takes it and puts it behind a paywall. I think the reason why he puts it in the paywall so he can because I think if you pay people, they see who you are. Or maybe I'm thinking of that one payment processor that it shows your personal information. I don't know, but at the end of the day, CCDN is a fucking complete joke. He's not a joke at the same time where at best he's a joke. At worst he's a dangerous person who should be looked at by actual cops because he impersonated a cop. He keeps harassing people. Like no joke, he harasses people. You may hate Jupiter, but he is doing harassment. And I'm amazed Jupiter hasn't tried to file a report against Devin saying that this guy constantly calls my phone, try to get in anything I do, and because he's in California, they may take it seriously and try to put a restraining order on him. But because he's out of state, I don't know. It's just he's not funny. He goes way too far. He's crazy. He's just the worst type of person to deal with people like Jupiter, who's a predator, or any lolcow in general. And I'm just fed up with it. I'm fed up knowing that these people get away with it. But I need to get off. I may stream on TikTok, live stream on TikTok, Dead Space, because I'm bored. I guarantee this won't get like a couple dozen views. After all this hype with a CCDN, I guarantee that people won't care. And they'll just see that, well, he won't do anything until he does something. And people will be making documentaries years online. It's like, how come people didn't pay attention to this one guy? Well, it's because you ignored the fact that he was crazy. But I don't know what to say. See ya.